Welcome to Biggest Spoilars, the destination for exclusive spoilers, latest updates.
General Hospital spoilers for the coming 3 weeks, December 29th to January 16th, reveal that suckers will see the maternity test outgrowth and Jocelyn Jack's threat for Jason Morgan. Carly Spencer may also head toward fear mode when it comes to the fugitive secrets she's keeping and the eventuality for exposure. The week of December 29th to January 2nd will bring Jen Sidwell's trouble. Drew Cain had better make sure he gets himself re-elected, or differently Sidwell's going to let him fend for himself. As for Willow Cain, she'll have another disturbing discussion with Scout Quartermaine. Willow will also discover a secret, so we'll see if that involves Scout, Drew Sidwell issues, or the letter Alexis Davis entered. Since Britt Westbourne's birthday is coming up, she'll stopgap to have a mini-party and celebrate being alive. Next, Lulu Spencer will lean on Nathan West while Trina Robinson shows she's married. Trina and Kai Taylor have faced some bumps in the road, but she may assure him that she's all in on a new chapter. On Wednesday, December 31st, GH will play a reprise from 2024. That'll be followed by Luke Spencer's sanctioned farewell occasion from 2015, which will state on Thursday, January 1st. When a brand new occasion airs on Friday, January 2nd, Sonny Corinthos will advise Michael Corinthos while Christina Corinthos Davis makes a stunning discovery. Laura Collins will also deal with some new orders from Sidwell while Alexis moves forward with a new court strategy. The Penns surely brought that anonymous letter into all this for a reason, so Alexis may use the intel to help Willow. There's no establishment evidence that Michael was at Drew's house or that Tracy Quartermaine saw him like the letter claims, but Alexis may work this angle anyway. During the week of January 5th to 9th, Willow's trial will come with further twists and turns. Michael will take the stage and face some delicate questions, so will Alexis manage to confuse him? Tracy will inescapably take the stage again as well for follow-up questions and may get caught in a taradiddle. Alexis will do her stylish to produce reasonable mistrustfulness and get Willow off the hook, but more challenges are brewing. The jury will eventually deliver a verdict, so will Willow be set up shamefaced or not shamefaced? The most dramatic option then would be for Willow to be vindicated before the show latterly reveals she's actually responsible. That may be the story route that's ahead for Willow, so stay tuned for updates on all the felonious chaos. As for Carly, she'll grow decreasingly nervous about Charlotte Cassadine and the possibility that she'll leak news about Valentine Cassadine. Since Charlotte told Rocco Falconeri about her father reunion during board game relating with Ace Cassadine, she's formerly running her mouth when she shouldn't be. The week of January 12th to 16th may bring some pitfalls for Jocelyn since she's pledged to uncover further information and intimately report back to Jason. However, she could get demurred out of the WSB and go down for disloyalty if Jack Brennan finds out Jocelyn is participating vital secrets with Jason. That's why Jocelyn will have to be incredibly careful about meeting with Jason and keeping their alliance under wraps. As for Britt, will Jason continue to have sympathy for the corner she's been backed into? Could Jocelyn uncover anything that might change Jason's mind? Of course, it'll be time for Portia Robinson's maternity test ultimately. Will Portia's baby belong to Curtis Ashford or Isaiah Gannon? Could someone like Revengeful Drew make sure the DNA results get manipulated? General Hospital spoilers say Portia's gestation will lead to further messes, so don't miss what's in store. Brooke Lynn and Chase head to Maxie's house to support Mac, Felicia, and the kiddies, indeed though Chase has been suspended. Chase ultimately asks Mac if this will be awkward, but Mac says tonight is about the kiddies. Georgie and Spinelli went to Boston to be with Maxie, and Felicia has set up a web chat to talk to Robert and Sasha Latterly. Nathan checks in with Cody and hopes that the D-file will be then for James in time. Cody is busy tracking it as they speak. Nina and Albrecht arrive, having been invited by Nathan, and Cody gets a textbook that the present for James is stuck at the shipping harborage. Since there are no motorists to deliver it, he's going to get it. James approaches Nathan and Cody and asks if they're frenetic at him for not going to see his mama. Nathan says nothing is frenetic at him, and his mama would want him to have fun and a good Christmas. Nathan offers to take the boy to see his mama coming week. James notes Cody has his fleece on and asks if he's leaving. Cody says he's not. Brooke Lynn announces the regale is ready. Hopeless, Cody calls Molly, who has just arrived at the sanitarium, and says he needs her help with James. Meanwhile, Albrecht urges Nina to find some vacation spirit. Nina can't stop allowing about the look of pain on Portia's face in court. What's happened to Portia? At the sanitarium, Portia packs up her office. She tells Liz she's not been fired, only suspected. Hopefully, she'll be back soon, but she wonders if she's kidding herself. Portia says her career is each she has left now. She no way wanted her miscalculations to hurt the sanitarium, but she doesn't lament what she did to cover her son. Liz says all her boys are down this time, so she's hello to spend Christmas with her. Portia feels she should spend Christmas alone to suppose. Liz leaves her friend. As she finishes packing up, Isaiah stops by to see how Portia is doing. She cries, she's not great, and she's so sorry their involvement is now public knowledge, as now he's being delved too. Isaiah says if they're lucky, this will be their baby's first Christmas, and he wants them to spend it together. War or peace? Britt and Lucas run into one another on the way. Lucas suggests that they call an armistice for Christmas. They sputter, and Britt explained that Nina and her family had invited her to a family gathering, but effects are still icy with her mama, so it's stylish that she was called into work. Latterly, Britt gets a print from her mama of her and Nathan, and Lucas thinks it's nice that her mama is allowing of her. Later, Liz and Lucas converse about Portia and how they feel bad for her spending the vacation each alone. Britt returns, and Lucas says her phone got an announcement. Britt reads in dispatch and learns her medical license has been reinstated. She yells, "Merry Christmas to me." Christmas Eve at the Ashfords, Marshall returns home for the leaves. Curtis tells his pops that he isn't holding up well, and he can't bear the study that Portia's baby might not be his. He also says Trina is furious, and he's hoping Marshall's visit will cheer her up. Stella arrives and has been cooking up a storm for the family. Curtis wants them all to show Trina that she still has a family, and he doesn't want his pain to make effects worse for his daughter. Trina and Kai arrive, and she's happy to see her granddad home. Latterly, she confides in Stella that she's just as angry as she was when she said about her mama prevaricated about her father. Now she's betrayed her again. Trina says she wouldn't let her mama ruin their vacation, and Stella goes to get her some eggnog. The family gathers around the tree and remembers Mace's history. There's a knock at the door, and Trina goes to answer it. It's Jordan, and everyone is surprised. Trina thanks Jordan for coming, and Jordan thanks her for inviting her. Trina announces that she asked Jordan to come over so she could apologize to her. She's been illegal and criticized her for her parents' marriage breaking up. She's sorry and hopes she can forgive her. Jordan says there's nothing to forgive. Trina also apologizes to her pater for criminating him of cheating on her mama. Trina and Curtis grasp, and Stella invites Jordan to stay for regale. After regale, Stella breaks out the pecan pie. Trina gets a textbook, checks it, and it's Ava wishing her a Merry Christmas. She admits to Kai that she allowed. It would be her mama, but she's glad her mama isn't trying to call her, as she doesn't know what she'd say. Kai tells her that she gets to decide when she talks to her mom. Christmas Eve with Sunny at Sunny's, Gio, Dante, Lulu, and Charlotte get together, and Sunny's making his grandmom's notorious pasta. Dante stops by with Aunt Lydia's notorious Eiffels, made by Olivia, and Rocco wastes no time suggesting to Charlotte that they check out the tree to avoid his pater. Dante wishes everyone a Merry Christmas, but Rocco isn't suitable to say it back, while everyone differently does. Lulu asks Charlotte what she and her pater did for Christmas, knowing she's thinking of him. She says they formerly went to a reindeer ranch in Finland. She misses her pater. But she loves her mama and Rocco and is glad they get to spend Christmas together. They embrace. Gio addresses with Rocco, who still isn't ready to forgive his pater. Gio asks him not to be frenetic at him on his account, as he's trying, and to give him a break. Dante tells his pater he fears he should leave so as not to mess up Christmas. Sunny says that would be a mistake, and he must prove to Rocco that he's then for him, no matter what. Rocco exchanges with Charlotte, who pushes him to make effects right with Dante, who's trying for his and Joe's sake. She'd give anything to be with her pater. moment. Latterly, Gio tells Sunny that he's going to step out to the Scorpios' party as Emma invited him. Sunny is proud that he came by and called an armistice with Dante, calling him a good family to Rocco. Sunny says chancing out about Gio is the stylish thing to be to him this year. Donna makes a discovery. At Carly's, Jack surprises her with another gift, which he says she can't open until Christmas. Carly thanks him and says she's headed to Sunny's with Donna tonight. He knows he wouldn't be 8, but looks forward to celebrating with her later. Up in the garret, Valentine decorates a tree as Donna opens the door to head outside. Valentine hides, Donna sees the tree, and assumes Santa has been then. Back in the kitchen, Carly brings up to Jack how she no way anticipated they'd be where there when she first visited him in Pentonville. Jack says it was a surprise to him, too. Donna appears and tells her mama that Santa left a Christmas tree in the garret, and she needs to see it. Carly reminds her that she's not supposed to be in the garret, but she demanded a strip for her daddy's present. Christina walks in, surprised to see Brennan, who decides to take this occasion to leave. Outside, Jack makes a call to pull the detector on Britt Westbourne. This is before she gets the news that she got her license back, which was what she told him he'd to do for her to cooperate. Back outside, Carly heads to the garret and says Valentine is okay, and Donna thinks Santa put up the tree. Valentine says this is his first Christmas without Charlotte, and he thanks her for letting him stay. He urges her to enjoy her vacation with her family. Families open special gifts. Christina and Donna arrive at Sunny's and say Carly is on her way. Gio tells Donna that he's glad to see her before he leaves. She asks if he's going to see his gal Emma, and he says he is. She reminds him to get in bed before Santa arrives, and perhaps hereafter he can play Christmas carols for them on his violin. Gio explains he doesn't have a new one yet, so she smiles and says that Santa might bring him one. Carly arrives latterly and learns from Donna that Gio still doesn't have a violin to play hereafter. Carly is shocked Sunny hadn't formally gotten him one, and he admits he and Ned went in on one together. They're staying for the right moment and a sign from Gio. As Donna opens her final Advent timetable day, Carly notices Charlotte looking at the keychain her pater had her deliver. Just also, Carly recalls she forgot her mama's geniture set and asks Charlotte to come with her to get it, as it's really fragile. They head out. Meanwhile, Donna wants her pater to open her present, and hands it to him. Back at the Scorpios, Felicia and Emma just gabbled with Robert, and Emma gets a fake print textbook from Anna skiing in the Swiss mounts. Gio arrives, kisses Emma, and she's glad he's then. James surprises Gio with a gift that's actually from Emma. Gio opens the gift, and it's a didgeridoo. She says her grandpa got her one formerly, which Max says Anna abominated. Emma aloud. It would be a delightful way for him to witness music again. Latterly, Molly arrives and tells Cody the package is in her auto. He thanks her and hugs her. As Gio tries to play the instrument, Cody gives Nathan a thumbs up. In the show's final moments. At the Ashfords, Marshall plays his clarinet, and Trina sings Silent Night. Isaiah walks Portia out of the sanitarium, and Liz and Lucas smile at one another. Meanwhile, Britt textbooks her mama that she got her license back. Brennan lingers in the background. The Scorpios gather around the fireplace, and Nathan, Albrecht, and Nina get Britt's communication. As couples kiss and embrace, Gio smiles at Brooklyn. At Sunny's, he opens Donna's gift, and it's a hand-wrought Christmas tree garnishment. Also, Rocco offers his pater. The last of the Eiffels in a nice gesture. Eventually, Carly brings Charlotte to her house's garret, where the girl reunites with her pater. As they embrace, Valentine looks at Carly and says, "Thank you." The city of Port Charles was buzzing with the usual holiday chaos, but under the twinkling lights and festive decorations, a storm of drama, secrets, and danger was quietly brewing. As fans prepared for the first week of the new year, whispers of betrayal, shocking revelations, and the ever-present threat of danger filled the air. General Hospital was about to take its viewers on an emotional roller coaster, spanning paternity tests, courtroom twists, and hidden alliances that could explode at any moment. At the center of it all, Willow Kane found herself on the precipice of heartbreak and revelation. Her world had already been shaken by Scout Quartermain, and now, as the new year approached, more secrets threatened to surface. The tense conversations between Willow and Scout had already left cracks in their trust, and the mysterious letter Alexis Davis received only added fuel to the fire. Was Scout hiding something crucial about Drew's entanglement with Jen Sidwell? Or was the threat more sinister, something that could change everything Willow thought she knew? The uncertainty weighed heavily on her, and her usually unshakable resolve was starting to falter. Meanwhile, Drew Kane was facing pressures of his own. Jen Sidwell had made it abundantly clear, he had leverage, and Drew needed to secure his position, or face the consequences. The atmosphere was tense, and every interaction Drew had was shadowed by Sidwell's looming threat. One misstep could have devastating consequences, not just for Drew but for those around him who were quietly caught in the crossfire. At the same time, Carly Spencer's nerves were fraying. Her past choices, the secrets she kept, and the web of lies surrounding her had created a pressure cooker that could explode at any moment. With Charlotte Cassadine's unpredictable mouth and Valentine Cassadine's entangled past, Carly's anxiety escalated with each passing day. She knew that even one slip-up could set off a chain reaction that would leave her exposed. The tension was almost tangible, every whispered conversation and furtive glance carried the weight of potential disaster. Jocelyn Jacks, ever determined, was moving cautiously as well. Her vow to uncover secrets and relay critical information to Jason Morgan put her in a precarious position. If Jack Brennan discovered her clandestine meetings, Jocelyn risked expulsion from the WSB and charges of treason. Yet the stakes were too high to abandon her mission. Each interaction with Jason had to be calculated, careful, and hidden, a delicate dance of loyalty, trust, and strategy. Even as the shadow of danger loomed, life in Port Charles carried on with its usual heartbeat of everyday joys, small victories, and moments of celebration. Britt Westbourne's birthday approached, and she dared to hope for a small, personal celebration, a momentary respite from the chaos that had become her life. Lucas and Britt's tentative interactions hinted at a fragile truce, a glimmer of reconciliation that might thaw even the iciest of hearts. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer leaned on Nathan West, seeking comfort and reassurance amid the swirling drama, while Trina Robinson worked to solidify her relationship with Kai Taylor. Despite past bumps and betrayals, Trina's commitment shone through as she tried to start a new chapter. The holiday schedule added another layer of drama, as the GH programming included repeats from previous years. Wednesday, December 31st, brought a look back at 2024, while Thursday, January 1st, aired Luke Spencer's farewell from 2015. Fans were treated to nostalgia, yet these episodes were a reminder of the weight of past drama, framing the high stakes of current events. By Friday, January 2nd, the new episodes returned, delivering emotional jolts. Sonny Corinthos issued a caution to Michael Corinthos, Christina Corinthos Davis made a stunning discovery, and Laura Collins faced new orders from Sidwell. Alexis Davis, ever the strategist, began to weave the anonymous letter she had received into her courtroom maneuvers, aiming to assist Willow even without definitive proof of the claims within the letter. As the first full week of January unfolded, Willow's trial became the central focus. Michael's testimony, Alexis's cross-examinations, and Tracy Quartermain's follow-up questions painted a courtroom scene filled with tension, drama, and suspense. Alexis worked tirelessly to create reasonable doubt, but the jury's decision loomed ominously. Would Willow be exonerated, or would the law claim its due? The suspense was heightened by the possibility of a later reveal, that Willow might indeed bear responsibility for the chaos that had upended Port Charles. Carly's anxiety intensified during this period. Charlotte's tendency to overshare information added an unpredictable variable, especially when it came to Valentine Cassadine. The family's secrets, once contained, were now dangerously exposed, creating a fragile web that could snap at any moment. Carly's inner turmoil was palpable. The mother who had fought so hard to protect her family now faced the threat of exposure from the youngest members of that same family. Meanwhile, Jocelyn's careful maneuvers continued. Her loyalty to Jason Morgan required secrecy, precision, and unwavering focus. Each secret she uncovered had to be delivered with caution, for if her covert operations were discovered, the consequences could be catastrophic. Jocelyn's courage and determination were tested at every turn, as the risks of betrayal and treason loomed large. As the weeks progressed, the attention shifted toward Portia Robinson and her upcoming paternity test. Curtis Ashford and Isaiah Gannon were at the center of a growing storm, each with hopes, fears, and stakes tied directly to the child. The possibility of manipulation, especially from vengeful figures like Drew, added layers of suspense. Portia's pregnancy threatened to ripple through the hospital and beyond, affecting careers, relationships, and alliances. Even amid the suspense and danger, moments of warmth and family connection emerged. Brooke Lynn and Chase visited Maxie's household to support Mac, Felicia, and the children, providing emotional grounding even as chaos simmered just below the surface. The interactions with Georgie, Spinelli, Nathan, and Cody highlighted the resilience of family ties, even in times of uncertainty. Gifts, web chats, and holiday preparations interwove with the ongoing tension, reminding viewers that life, even in Port Charles, balanced joy and tragedy. At the hospital, Portia grappled with professional uncertainty and personal guilt. Packing up her office, she confronted the reality of public scrutiny and the exposure of her actions. Despite the fear and shame, she remained resolute, committed to protecting her daughter and preserving her career. Isaiah's support offered a glimmer of hope, a chance for them to navigate the storm together, despite the looming pressures of investigation and judgment. Britt Westbourne and Lucas shared tentative, bittersweet moments as they navigated the holiday season. Family invitations, reconciliations, and the occasional gift offered glimpses of warmth amid professional and personal tension. Britt's reinstated medical license sparked celebrations, however small, reminding viewers that even amid chaos, life moved forward. The Ashfords and their extended family faced a Christmas filled with complex emotions. Curtis wrestled with the uncertainty surrounding Portia's child, Trina confronted the lingering betrayal of her mother, and Stella worked tirelessly to create moments of unity and joy. The holiday gathering became a crucible of reconciliation, where apologies were offered, forgiveness extended, and family bonds tentatively rebuilt. Across Port Charles, Sunny's household balanced humor, warmth, and tension. Gio, Dante, Lulu, and Charlotte navigated complicated family dynamics, striving to create moments of joy even as old wounds threatened to resurface. Rocco's anger toward his father, Dante's desire to protect the peace, and Charlotte's efforts to mediate created a rich tapestry of emotional conflict and resolution. Meanwhile, Carly's domestic scene introduced lighter moments as well as subtle tension. Jack's carefully timed gift, Donna's surprise, and Valentine's playful holiday antics added levity while also reminding viewers of the underlying stakes. Each interaction carried weight, blending humor, drama, and suspense in true soap opera fashion. By the time the new year had arrived, Port Charles had become a city of intertwining stories, each fraught with secrets, threats, and hopes. Willow's trial, Carly's secrets, Jocelyn's covert reporting, Portia's paternity test, and the family reunions all converged to create a tense, emotional landscape. Every character faced challenges that tested loyalty, resilience, and morality, highlighting the drama that has made General Hospital a staple of daytime television. The weeks ahead promised further suspense, potential exposure of hidden alliances, courtroom twists, shocking discoveries about paternity, and the constant threat of betrayal. Viewers would witness heartbreak, triumph, danger, and courage as each character navigated the treacherous waters of Port Charles. Encouraging words, moments of love, and steadfast loyalty would mingle with anger, threats, and the ever-present potential for ruin, creating a narrative rich with tension and emotion. As the city braced for the next chapters, fans could be certain that General Hospital would deliver a soap opera spectacle filled with intrigue, emotion, and unforgettable moments. The countdown to January 16th would bring revelations, confrontations, and choices that would forever change the lives of those in Port Charles, leaving viewers glued to their screens in anticipation of every twist, turn, and shocking revelation.